Good morning, sunshine. So we are doing your daily card pull. This is for everyone. It's a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force it to fit. And if you want to be entered for the raffle to win a free 10-minute reading, check out my YouTube channel. I raffle readings away every week, 12 readings, one for each sign. So we have the Ace of Swords first. I feel like this is really abrupt conversations. Like, I feel like someone's like, listen, I got some shit to say. It really feels like that. That's very Mercury and Taurus, and Mercury's retrograding in Taurus right now. Okay, yeah, somebody's a little butthurt and they're ready to speak on it. Not to negate how you're feeling whatsoever, but it's very much so like the approach feels blunt and very aggressive. And if you're feeling really pulled to like, maybe I should rethink this. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Okay, somebody's like, I'm standing in my power. I'm really confident. But actually what they're doing is really deceptive because the way that they're approaching it is in a really defensive way, right? This very blunt, very like, listen, this is how it is. This is how I'm feeling. It's a very aggressive approach where you could still be in your power. You could still say this message, but it doesn't have to come across with such an abrasive energy. It could be like, hey, like there's something I'd really like to talk to you about. I have been feeling XYZ. I think if we learn to communicate or if we could compromise and do XYZ, this would be helpful. Is that something that you're willing to do or work with me on? Right? Like the approach of this conversation could be very different. This is rooted in the expectation of how they would respond. Throw that expectation out the door and remind yourself to move in your own integrity. Like move and be proud of the way that you approached it, right? Because you can't control the reaction, but you can control how you take action on it. And that's very much so what's going on here. It's almost like if I speak my truth, are they going to reject it? Are they going to combat what it is I have to say or make me question my own reality, right? A little bit of gaslighting. Release that. Release that. I know it's easier said than done, but the way that you approach this, approach it as if you are your higher self. And I feel silly saying that because so often we idolize that version of ourselves, but realistically, you are your higher self. It's just learning to more consistently sit in that energy. Right? Duality. So then we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Six of Cups, and the Chariot. Yeah, when you stop ruminating and overthinking this relationship, that actually is very reciprocal. It's just the way in which you perceive things being reciprocated might not seem that way because you give and take in different ways. You're going to move in a new direction together. I like this energy. Five of Swords, you're just kind of in a state of conflict. Welcome to Venus and Gemini. It's not exactly the most fun Venus placement. It's actually where Venus is at its weakest, is in Gemini and Virgo, which is... yeah, that resonates, that hits home. Five of Swords brings in a lot of conflict, but also really hypercritical energy. So if you want more readings, check out YouTube. If you want to be part of my Reiki and Shamanic Healing Mentorship Program, check out my website. I'd love to have you.